Hello ladies and gentlemen, Panzer here, and welcome back to Factorio! So, when we last left off, we were just building a iron plate facility over here. And I probably will end up moving this further down. I don't like it being that close to the power, but for now anyway, it'll have to do. Not sure why this isn't smelting at the moment. Is there not enough ore going in? Well, you can have that one then. Grab all of the iron plate out of this one. We've already got well over 100 actually, which is quite good. Alright, so we're going to look at copper production. Now this one isn't particularly large. There is a much larger field over there, but for now I'm going to use this one because it is quite a lot closer to where we need to be. Grab that. Oh, we've got a lot of copper plate out of that. So I do need to make a bunch of transport belts, and the simple reason is I need to move all of the copper ore out here so that I can hopefully see how I can do this. I'm going to just use the belts for now to just kind of plan this out. I think, yeah, something like that way. And what I'm trying to do is that I want to actually just mimic what I have above. But only for copper. So I'll just make 3 inserters there. And I probably will need more stone furnaces. But we can build the lab, but I'm not going to do that just yet. So let's have a look at the electric demand at the moment. I'm still well good for now. Alright. Stone. Yes, we need stone. So this, unfortunately, is something I still have to mine manually, but it's not too big a deal for now, since stone furnace is not something that we keep having to make, so there's no real reason to automate that yet. There is another reason later on, when we're looking at building flooring and things like that, different paths, then I might actually consider doing that. Alright, so we don't need that to be as long. Have it loop back on itself. That is our loop. And now just have to have this come out from here. I think that's close enough. Yeah, that looks close enough. Or in fact, we can just have it go straight down from there. So while that's building there, we can start dragging that out from here. We're already out of belts again. I think you can see where this series is kind of going, though. It's just lots and lots and lots of conveyor belts. Or transport belts. Transport belts everywhere. Two and 3. And some more electric poles. And we'll need more of that. Get some wood out of this tree over here, and that should allow us to make that. So, at the moment, I'm pretty close to... Oh, I still need more inserters. Whoopsie. Right. Grab that. Grab that. And... Oh, can't reach that one. Grab that. We can make more inserters. And then all we have to do is extend this coal line down past this, and then have it loop back. Some more transport belts out of that. Oh, I've just realised the drill doesn't have any power, so that's why we've got no ore coming down. Ah. Alright. Just have to make some of that. I could probably just follow this down that away. That's not supposed to go there. Alright, and there's copper coming out now. So now that I think about it, I can actually extend this operation out by one more drill. And that will just simply allow us to have more iron ore coming out. Because a lot of things are very iron ore dependent. Which is something I've noticed. Just pull that out from there. Sure, it'll be fine. Yeah. And let's put that down there. So now we have double the iron ore production. That's coming down here. Just grab that iron plate out. There's nothing from that one there. Unfortunately, there's no easy way to get the plates back out again from the furnaces for now. Simply because these inserters only work from adjacent squares, and we really don't have the space to do it without mixing them. It's not something I want to do, because it makes it very, very hard to sort later on. I mean, we can hopefully get some smart inserters in future, and those will be able to help us get through all of that, but for now it is not really possible just yet, so we can just make do by manually grabbing those things. Alright, so let's start putting a lab down. And that will allow us to start putting science packs together and start getting some research done. And I'm not sure which one I'm going to go for first, because I'm wondering if steel might not be entirely necessary just yet. Toolbar could be useful. Military will allow us to have proper weapons in case we get attacked early. Hopefully that doesn't happen. As well as armor crafting. Iron armor might be nice. But yeah, I probably am going to go for automation, because that gives us the long-handed inserter, which will allow us to start moving all of this back out again. And that will be combined with logistics, which gives us the underground belt. So that's what I'm going to try and do. And so it's all coming along quite nicely. There's the lab, and just put it. No, just put it there for now. No big deal. Okay, so let's start putting together some science packs now. So science packs are just, they're kind of nondescript. Like, it doesn't really tell you exactly what it is. It's just something that's used for research. It's literally all it is. They just take a long time to make. I just kind of want to load it up with that. Of course, in future we can just automate the hell out of all of this. In fact, a previous game I had labs that were automated for Science Pack 1 and 2. So that's entirely doable. All you had to do was hit the research button and it'd go on its own. You didn't have to do anything. We don't have such facilities just yet, but hopefully that is going to be happening soon. When I say soon, it's probably going to be episode 10 by the time that happens. If that. But yeah, thankfully this doesn't actually take that long to put together. We're already 50% of the way there. We could do with some more of this. I'll just throw that in there. I don't really need to carry that around with me. And you can have that one. So just grab all of that copper plate. Lovely copper plates. And let's make some more. Just craft all in the single stack. Might actually be better that way. So right now, our steam engine is... Oh, that's already researched. There we go. So we could go for the smart inserter now. That'll give us access to a lot of other things. Or we could go for logistics. I think I'm going to go for logistics, although it's tempting to go for turrets. Simply because I'm a little bit paranoid of being attacked right now, but I think I'm going to go for logistics first, on the basis that we can start getting a more efficient production out first, and then we can look at the rest of it later on. I do probably want to look at starting to put walls together as well, to kind of make sure that we are secured, at least in this area. But at the moment there are no enemies yet. And I just know the moment I put a radar down to start scanning, they're going to go straight for that. I don't know what it is about the aliens and radars, but they seem to really hate the radar. Now, actually looking at the way of things, we could even ramp up iron plate production quite significantly. Oh, this is out of science packs, there we go. Still making a lot of these. There's a little bit of waiting around at the moment. This is just sort of waiting around episode, because right now we're just trying to research things. Don't really have anything automated for that. And unfortunately my character's crafting speed isn't fantastic. I know we can actually improve that later on. I believe. I can't remember what it was. The art is different. It's somewhere in here. But, yeah, we don't have that option just yet. So it's just kind of waiting at the moment. Could go and explore a little bit. I mean, this whole area is really just forested. I mean, it's quite thick forest. So, I mean, we're not going to lack for wood if we need it, but I don't see us really needing any of that. Not for now, anyway. Just random bits of copper there. Start putting the rest of the science packs in. It's really just waiting. It's not that I find the game boring, it's just really, it's a very strange thing. It seems like it's very slow to get going, but when it really gets going, it can get ahead of you very quickly. It's one of those games that has that sort of, like, really old-style art style. Like, look at the character. I mean, this is the character here, is sort of like an engineer, and he's got a hilarious way of running. It's very much like the old Command & Conquer, like the original Westwood. The original Command & Conquer, actually. Very much like that. Alright, all of these are just full now. So we grab all of that and let it start doing its thing. So I guess when logistics is done, that will give us the underground belt, and then I might be able to make this loop underground, and then have the emptying of the furnaces automated as well. Because I can make long-armed inserters. In fact, I might actually do that now. Could kind of do the same for the copper plate, actually, although that production is not really high enough to really need that. But it would be nice. A nice iron chest to put everything else in, I think. So basically what it'll mean is that the iron plate will then automatically go into storage. I could look at putting an assembly line together. In fact, let's do that. So, very busy episode, instead of being a little bit too slow. And the last of the science packs are done, then we should be able to put our assemblers down. So assemblers are basically, or other assembly machines, are basically the automated crafting system. So rather than having the character do that, you can see the character can actually just craft all of the parts for you. But if you look at every single part along the line, the assembling machine can only do one thing. It can just do that one thing only. And most of the time it's very basic things. So let's just put one down here, just to kind of demonstrate it. Put that one away. So if I wanted to create something, for example, science packs, I need to have copper plate and iron gear wheels being sent to that. So I could have copper plate being sent into there very easily, but iron gear wheels, it can't make iron gear wheels on its own. That's not a thing it can do. It can only receive them. So I would have to have this make the gear wheels and then send that over to another assembling machine where the science packs are. So that's something that we're going to have to do. And that can be something for the next episode. Because now we have our belts, so we can start automating this process right here. So we'll make one set of underground belts. And I think I could actually just remove that and that. See how far this will go. Yeah, I think that's the most we can do there. So what I'll do is cheat a little bit. Let's remove all of that. Yep, and make another underground belt. That connects onto that and gives us this space right here. I think that should work. In fact, no, I'm going to have to move this inserter up a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so that will allow us to make our little exit point there. Having to do this at night. Brilliant. Alright, so those both connect to the same line. And do I want to convert those to... Well, I guess what I can do is put an inserter here that will grab some of them out, at least, and put them into storage. So we don't have all of our iron plate going to there. It's a very inefficient system, though. So basically what I'm trying to do is set up the assembly line now. So actually what I need to do is reverse the direction of these. Yeah, definitely. These need to be going the other way. So, just forgotten to actually reconnect that. Okay, so that needs to be pointing down now then. So I don't need that. I mean, I've got space for another smelter up there. I should probably do that. Just need more stone. I'm getting completely distracted now. You can see the pace of things is really picking up when you've got a goal in mind. Oh, pick's broken, that's why. So I could actually have one more up here. So even that one's producing there, and then I can actually make this transport belt here. then put an underground belt. You can see it's already getting very complex. And then just here, have an inserter that removes some of it and puts it into storage. And then here's the assembly machine and the other assembly machine. Let's see if we can make an underground passage for that one too. So basically this will be the same as what we have above for copper plate. Unfortunately, they don't go far enough. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. So I'm going to have to come up with something else for that. Alright, so this is going to produce Science Pack 1. And then we require copper plate and gear wheels, so this will be gear wheels here. And we need an inserter for that. I know that all of this is unpowered for now, but that is perfectly okay. Even move this out of the way. Go around it to this side. And then have an inserter for that. In fact, we could even use a fast inserter for it. And the reason is, it's just something that we don't want to be wasting time on, because that's not a very long loop at all. In fact, assuming that it doesn't matter... This is just me thinking out loud. I don't have smart inserters yet, so I can't do that. See, I was thinking I could put the belt extending all the way down here, have the copper plate come out onto this exact same belt, and then use a smart inserter to filter out the copper plate and put it into this one. Unfortunately, I don't actually have that facility to do it, because I don't have smart inserters. So that's a bit of an arse, but that's okay. We make do. Let's just try to get that there. And one more long-armed inserter for this one right here. So that's very, very quickly piling up there. So that is actually working. It's just that that's far too much iron plate for this. So I wonder if actually what we could do is take that and put it over here instead. Or at least somewhere that's within range of power, which is something that doesn't exist. Got to move that then. Oh, we don't actually need that. So that's storing some of the plate there now. This one... Alright, so it's not doing anything for now because this is not receiving copper plates. So let's sort that out. Just thinking, how the hell am I going to do that? I guess what I could do is get a inserter over there and just put this lot into storage. And for the rest of it, put a couple of long arm inserters out to extract it. I think that probably is the best option right now. Yeah, that's pretty much all we can really do with that. It is still a little bit messier than I would like, but in all honesty, it could be worse. Okie dokie, and that's going to need a fast inserter. Oh, we don't have enough wood for a power or electric pole. Now, it won't be long before we're going to need more power, so I'm thinking we might actually have to divert some of the water out to another boiler. As you can see, this is already getting to the stage where it's reaching the limit. So I could put another steam engine down. I think 3 boilers should be enough to support it. Let's get some pipes out. Alright, so that is now producing far more electricity. I believe, yep, we do now have science packs being built. So what I can do now with that is get a couple of fast inserters, a couple more belts, grab a lot more of that, make more belts, because now start loading this one up. It's just slightly out of range of power. Well, that's annoying. Oh, actually no, I shouldn't put a power pole there. I can actually just move that. Oh no, I can't. That's annoying. Alright, screw it, I'm just going to put that there. Okay, and then this needs a transport belt coming all the way down, and this is going to get the science packs and put it straight into the lab. And now I've just realized that I put that the wrong way around. Thankfully we can just do that and reverse the direction. Let's move this pole down there. And there we go, science packs, little red potions. Unfortunately, it's very, very slow. Alright, so let's start researching something else. I'm just going to quickly grab the walls, because that's pretty fast, as far as I know. In fact, I think we can actually put another lab down, and can make use of the rest of the science packs. So you can see everything works like a production line in this game, and that's really what this is all about, make the entire planet into a factory. If you can. Just have that loop around a little bit there. grab some lovely iron plate and go another fast inserter. And this will effectively double our research speed as well. The more labs you have, of course, the more you can effectively research at once. Unfortunately, you can only research one thing at a time, but the speed is dramatically increased. It's just that this is very, very slow for now. And of course, it gets even worse when we have to make this one, the Science Pack 2. Because that requires an inserter and a belt. Alright, so that's that. We got our wall, and now we can get some lights, actually. That might be quite nice to make. But I think we're running a little bit over time, and as it reaches nightfall in the land of Factorio, I'm going to end this one here. Thank you very much for watching it. Leave a like if you're enjoying the series so far, and leave any of your questions down in the comments below. Let me know if you're interested in picking up this game for yourself, and what are you keen to see throughout the rest of the series. And don't forget to subscribe if you are new to the channel. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Panzer, and I'll see you next time.